Hi and welcome back. This is a quick linking best practices video for WP Smartlinks. Now WP Smartlinks is very powerful, but it's worth applying a little bit of common sense with your setup, link names and tracking IDs to stay under the radar. So first up, when you decide on your link slug in the settings, make sure you don't use a term that is already used or reserved for use by WordPress itself. So for example, if you already have a page set up on your blog that is called news, then don't use news as the link slug because they will conflict. There's also a whole selection of terms and words that are actually reserved by WordPress to be used by the system. Now you can find the full list on the WordPress site, just search for reserved terms and I'll put the link under this video as well. But some notable words that you really want to stay clear of are cat, category, feed, tag, name, more, page, post, search and W. So all of those, if you use any of those as the slug for your links, you will then have a conflict. So steer clear of those reserved terms for WordPress. It's also worth noting that running another link cloaker on the same blog will often cause conflicts and problems. So if you are having problems, try switching one of your link cloakers off and you'll end up working out whether that's the problem and then whether you need to decide to just use the best one. Now the next one I want to cover, I did actually touch upon in the tutorial video, but I need to cover this again because it's very important. When you're setting up your links and when you're deciding on the tracking IDs that you're going to use, whilst it's good to use something that is intriguing and that will get attention and get people to click on the links, it's very important that you steer clear of using trademark or copyrighted terms such as Facebook, State Farm, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. These sort of terms will give you a problem. At the very least, you're likely to end up with that link being unusable and disallowed. But even worse, if you do it a lot or if you spam that link in a lot of different places, you could end up with your domain itself getting a ban for using trademark or copyrighted terms. Now, if you have somehow ended up getting your domain on Facebook's banned list, don't panic, it's not the end of the world. The easiest way around this is to set up a new domain that you use purely for creating your links. And in fact, if you can grab an aged, expired domain with authority, this can help to keep your links from being flagged by Facebook and the other social media sites. Now, for the Open Graph Protocol title and description, don't get too carried away with wild claims or inaccurate statements, as this can also trigger a disallowed link in Facebook, as well as causing a disconnect with the visitors. So keep it simple, to the point and real to get those clicks. And again, steer clear of trademark names and copyright terms in these. Now lastly, and this one's fairly obvious, don't just spam your link to loads and loads of pages, groups, comments, etc., especially not in a short time. This is still spamming and is likely to not only get your link disallowed, but again could get your domain banned or on Facebook's ban list. In other words, stick to these best practice guidelines and use your common sense, and you shouldn't have any problems getting your links out there on Facebook and the other big social media network sites. And all you need to do is pop your link in the field at the top and hit debug. It'll take a second or two to run, and it will normally then come up with an indication of what may be wrong with your link. In fact, if you need to get in touch with support, we'd suggest that you start on this debug page, pop your link in and take a screenshot of the results, as this will help us to work out what could be happening and help you quicker. Thanks very much for watching.